Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, September 5, 2023. You're going to feel like a train that's lost momentum and screeched to a very soft and slow halt today. This is because sweet Venus, our planet of love and beauty, is now frozen in the sky. This period of the phase is known as the Venus retrograde storm and always occurs the day the retrograde begins and ends. Just like that train, you'll need some time to get your steam and coal fueling you up once again as you pick up speed to carry on to the next great horizons regarding your heart's desires. Don't senti stress about the confusion now. Try to unplug and lie low. Full steam ahead. You might have experienced more challenges with your professional commitments or relationships throughout the summer because of Venus retrograde. Any new opportunities could have fallen through as you revised existing arrangements. Although potentially taxing, you could feel more self-assured with the status of your current professional commitments and partnerships as Venus stations direct in Leo today. Since the post-shadow period will begin, you could use this time to find your confidence in your arrangements. This could be especially good if you want to pursue new opportunities in your career path. It is just as Jupiter has come to a standstill ahead of his retrograde turn tomorrow that his friendly aspect to Mercury, already in retrograde motion in your financial sector, peaks. Mercury is part of a group of planets that are not only in retrograde motion but are working in harmony with Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, the last to join that lineup. This is boosting your financial confidence at a time when the doors are open to the past, second chances and untapped financial potential. Regularity in practice is the answer to almost all of your health concerns. You will benefit tremendously from a regular yoga practice, running, or gym workout. Exercise can be almost a religious practice for some, for it relieves the nervousness and anxiety that plague everyday living. Finding a reason for the health regimen you keep is a good idea. This is a good time to ask yourself, what is health all about for me? The vibrations of your number will incite you to change your mindset and see events, others, and yourself under a different angle. If you can do this, the results will be immediate. You could realize something big for yourself and get tangible results on a material level. You will thus be interested in changing your way of working and getting out of the daily routine. There may be some nice surprises in store. In a case of perfect timing, it is during the final hours of Venus, the planet of love's retrograde phase in your relationship sector, that the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your communication sector. A friendly aspect over the last few days has made it easier to give the past and unsaid words a voice, while with both planets in your communication sector remaining in retrograde motion, leaving you with the confidence of knowing that this will continue. With Venus not leaving for another 5 weeks, the best is still to come. It is just before Venus, the planet of love, is due to turn direct in your relationship sector today that the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your communication sector. A friendly aspect over the last few days has made it easier to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. However, while the relationship focus shifts away from the past and onto the future today, with both planets in your communication sector remaining in retrograde motion while still being able to give the past and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. In a perfectly timed celestial dance, the moon makes its entrance into your income sector just as Jupiter, in the final day of his direct motion there, comes to a standstill. This fortuitous alignment is further accentuated by Jupiter's friendly aspect to Mercury, who is currently in retrograde motion in your work sector, reaching its peak. With the moon's presence, your intuitive and emotional connection to matters of finance sharpens, particularly as Jupiter joins a growing cohort of planets in retrograde motion across the income, work, and career domains of your life. As Pluto enters the final weeks of its retrograde motion in your income sector, the number of planets in retrograde motion in your work and career sectors continues to grow. The synchronicity deepens as the moon pays a visit to your work sector just as Jupiter spends his last full day in direct motion in the same domain. This overlap coincides with a friendly aspect to Mercury, already in retrograde motion in your career sector. It's worth noting that this celestial display unfolds just before Venus, the planet associated with money, is set to turn direct in your work sector today. As the moon concludes its monthly sojourn in your income sector, it leaves behind a heightened sensitivity to financial matters. This newfound clarity and emotional engagement align with the impending shift in the work and job front. Both planets in your income sector remain in retrograde motion, effectively linking the turning point in your professional life with opportunities from the past, second chances, and untapped income potential that will continue to be accessible. The Venus retrograde in Leo, which has been influencing our romantic and financial lives since it began on July 22, comes to an end tonight. As Venus turns direct, we find ourselves navigating through the aftermath of the romantic and financial turbulence we've experienced over the past several weeks. The silver lining here is that this shift allows us to address and resolve any lingering miscommunications and other issues that may have arisen. This planetary movement opens up the opportunity for candid conversations about the future of our relationships and financial plans. Delving into our emotions and gaining a deeper understanding of them can be instrumental in resolving lingering problems. If you've been feeling affectionate lately, you'll likely find yourself more at ease and composed when it comes to matters of the heart. This newfound openness and understanding you share with others can bring a great deal of satisfaction. For those who are single, your creative and inventive ideas could lead to increased popularity among your friends. They'll find your innovative thinking exciting, and you may find yourself at the center of attention. However, it's essential to be aware that some unexpected challenges may arise in your business dealings. Your plans and ideas might not gain the traction you had hoped for, and convincing others of their benefits could prove challenging. While this may be frustrating, it's crucial not to rush things. Pushing too hard could backfire and lead to losses. It's advisable to maintain a cool and composed demeanor, even in the face of adversity. By doing so, you can better navigate these challenges and prevent worse outcomes from occurring.